Hi everybody, welcome to Yes Yoga Stories, and I'm Trupti. In today's episode, I will be talking about one of the most important Hindu festivals called Gokulashtami or Janmashtami, which was celebrated yesterday all over India. So, yesterday was Shri Krishna's 5248th birth anniversary, and that is celebrated in really big splendor all over India. So let me start by reciting one very important shloka. Vasudeva sutam devam kamsachanura mardhanam Devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagadgurum. Yes, so this shloka is the first stanza from Krishnashtakam. And Krishnashtakam is, there are 8 stanzas, Ashtakam, so 8 stanzas, and probably written by Adi Shankaracharya. I'm saying probably because it is still debated who the author was. And I learned this first shloka from my grandmother, from my father's mother, who was bedridden. So, just a little bit about myself. I grew up in South Bombay in a middle class joint family, and my cousins and my little brother and we all sat together and we recited this as one of the shlokas, one of the mantras that we recited with her every evening. Yes. So, what did we do during Gokulashtami? When I was a child, mostly when it was like because it was a bank holiday yesterday as well as today, I went to my grandmother's place. This time, my maternal grandmother, so my mother's mother, and she prepared a lot of nice, tasty food. And my grandfather, who's a trained pandit, so Bhavani Shankar Bhatt, uh, also the one who first taught me yoga, he performed a puja, and my after that my grandmother's food, what she prepared, was offered, what we call as naivedya or nivedya, to God. And after that we all eat it as prasad, we share it. So that was it. Now, one of the main prasad items was very simple. It was just poha. Poha is beaten rice, so either it was the red variety rice poha or the brown variety rice poha mixed with yogurt or curd, and then you do a tadka on it. So the tadka means you take a little bronze pot, you add ghee to it, a few mustard seeds, curry leaves, and a small piece of chili. And when they splatter, it's done. You pour it over this yogurt or not rice, but beaten rice, and this mixture. And then we all children used to love it, of course, without the chili. Yes, so that was it. And today is celebrated as Dahi Handi in Bombay, mostly all over Maharashtra and Goa. So I'll put everything about Dahi Handi in the description box because it was something that we children really, really were excited about. And why? It's because it's something that everyone would be very excited about. Now, if you think this is the monsoon season in Bombay, so there are lots of rains and sometimes really heavy rains. So it's quite a feat when you have to climb, when humans have to climb. So they need a lot of precision, a lot of practice, and a lot of bhakti, a devotion. And they climb up and they take this handi. So the story comes that Krishna loved dairy products, especially butter and curd, which is dahi or yogurt. And he would take all his gopas or the male cow herd people, and he would build such human pyramids and break or rob the handi. Handi is an earthen pot where the yogurt or the curd or the butter was kept, and he would share it with his friends and eat. But now in Bombay, obviously, these people they form such a pyramid, and an earthen pot is hung, and in the earthen pot it is decorated with flowers, so marigold flowers and mango leaves traditionally. And inside, you don't keep yogurt, but you keep money. And the money can be really big sums. So the higher the level, the higher the handi that is hung, um, the more the amount of money. And you have these mandalas, which is like a group of people. They're training all the time, all over the year, I guess, for performing such feats. And they're called Govinda Pathak. So these people would go from one place to the other, and this is like a sarvajanik festival. So sarvajanik, sarva is like everyone, jana, people. So people just contribute together money, and this money is put in this earthen pot is decorated and hung, and the group comes. They form this human pyramid, and people throw water over them. Some people throw water balloons on top of them, but they're like, strong enough to handle all this distractions, but still focus, climb up to get the handi. They have three trials. That means they try once. If they fail, they can do it two more times, and after that, they have to leave. Then another group, then the people like the ones, all of us who have hung this handi, we wait for the next group to come and do the same thing. So for us, it was a big thing to stand down there and watch these people perform. Um, and as I said, in some parts of Bombay, it's really very high, and the cash that is kept there is also a lot. So it can be really like 10,000 US dollars. Yeah, so that's what I've heard. And the Jogeshwari Govinda Pathak is supposedly very, very famous. And in Thane, they used to put it like it's already gone into the Guinness Book of World Record. So they all had like a 13.5 feet tall human pyramid, what the group performed to get that. So if you compare it, it's supposedly there's something similar in Catalan in Spain, and it's called Castellers. So if you happen to be from Spain and you're listening to this, please tell me how it is, because I don't know. I've never been to Spain and I've never seen such things. But it's funny to see that there are similar things performed, but for different purposes, obviously. So festivals which bring people together. Yes, so that was Dahi Handi. And when these people perform, we sing this song, which is very typical. It's Marathi. So in the it's so we sing like that. Govinda aala re aala zara matki sambhal brijbala, which is like the second line. It's Hindi, and it's Hindi because this song was then it was traditionally a Marathi song, but then it became so famous because of one of the Bollywood movies called Bluffmaster, where Shami Kapoor does this feat with a human pyramid. So I'll put this in the description box, but just to give you a little feel of it. Now, of course, I am not technologically so good, but I can just show you. So this is a very old movie. Yes, and then we children would also dance aala zara matki sambhal brijbala, and it was very loud, and I really miss this all in Bombay. It was fun, and people would splash water, and I would be a little bit careful. Some children would actually wear raincoats and all so that they wouldn't get wet. And we would take, like many of them would like take water balloons and throw them on these people and throw on each other, etc., etc. So it was fun and something that my children have never seen because we live here in Germany. But I think by doing such an episode, I want to give a feel of how it is to everyone who's interested in India or whatever to, yeah, know a little bit about India. So stay happy and healthy. And let me end today's beautiful, I mean, Gokulashtami is something really beautiful. So let me just end it with a little prayer where I almost chant my father's name and my grandfather's name, this time my paternal, because my father's name is Krishna and my grandfather's name is Vasudeva. So let me just chant. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane Pranata Kleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. See you. Bye-bye. Take care.